So this all started last night. It's one of those today I fucked up kind of moments. One of my friends is into hacking and shit, and he said he could easily hook up the onion links and whatnot to get me on there. He came over yesterday and set it all up. I'm no whiz at computer, so I can't give you the specifics or nothing. Anyways, later that night, I set the Tor tool and began going at it. I found a few forums and began poking around. There was this neat little chill of being on the dark web, like sneaking downstairs to play video games when you were young kind of feeling. There's all this shit going on in there. The drug deals were the easiest to find, weed and LSD everywhere. After a while of feeling my way around the dark web, I got into a gang site. I saw they were selling guns and one guy was trying to hire an assassin to kill somebody. Honestly, I didn't think the dark web had that kind of stuff. I thought it was all a myth. Yes, the guns were cheap. I saw someone explain on Reddit once that if the guns were cheap, it's likely because they weren't clean. At this point, I'm a few hours into the dark web. I've seen some criminal shit and all that, but nothing that you can't find on the strange parts of Reddit. Then all of a sudden, I click on this one dude's username. I hadn't tried that yet. Well, that took me to the child porn forum. Really didn't see it coming. I mean, the shit I saw on there was... I almost puked. There was that moment when my stomach just sank. It was like the kind of shit you'd see on CSI or NCIS, and not censor it, and it was right in front of me. I noped out of there after my eye caught a glimpse of the first pic. I figured I'd stay on here for a few more minutes and delete this whole Tor thing. I really didn't want to go back on the dark web. It was like walking through those haunted houses, once and done kind of thing. My heart was racing. I was back on the assassination forum, just frozen in front of my screen. I finally got myself collected and was about to turn Tor off when I looked over at the bottom right of my screen. Someone had sent me a message. The message read, "Listen, you're clearly new here. Learn how to protect yourself next time. It's clear you're just here to snoop. That's a bad idea on these forums. That makes you look suspicious. Get out of here, kiddo. We know where you are." It hit me like a truck. I never rerouted my IP or set up the VPN. I just opened Tor and went at it. I was sweating like a goddamn hog. I called up my friend and told him what happened. He told me to just unplug all my shit and pray. I had been on CP sites and assassination sites, but the actual fuck was I thinking getting on this site thing, whatever the hell the dark web is? So I unplugged my computer immediately. I also unplugged my router. My phone has 3G, so I'll be fine for one night. But that dude said he knew where I was. I was on there for hours. Any one of those guys could have figured it out. The gangs, the assassins, the pedos. I have no idea if anyone knew anything. It was midnight and the stress and sweat made me tired. I wanted to go back on the internet to rub one out and calm myself down before, but 3G is just too damn slow for porn. I say whatever and just try and sleep. But for some reason, it was the noisiest night in existence. Not that it was actually noisy, but my ears heard everything. I could barely sleep. I have this old door at the front of the house that opens with the slightest wind. Here I am, 2 a.m. in the morning, just beginning to drift to sleep, and then the door opens and closes as loud as it can. I jolt up thinking it's them, but I don't know which them. The police, the assassins, or the Holy Spirit. I built up the courage to look out the window, and it's just a door. I hate you, you fucking door. But I was actually quite happy it was just a door. Every time that damn door does that, my brains go from its rational self into believing in monsters in the closet all over again. It's funny the way the brain works, so cocky and sure of itself until fear tells it who's boss, and then the brain will just believe anything. Well, now I'm really awake and the door keeps opening and closing, so I go and make a small sandwich. It's unhealthy, but who the hell cares? I'm stressed so bad it's giving myself a headache, like a nail going in right through my eyeballs kind of pain. I go in the kitchen to get peanut butter, and I hear the rustling of leaves. I freak out again. I'm already on the edge, you know. I take a breath and think like a human for 1 second and look at my dog. Dogs are the best for exactly this kind of shit. She's sound asleep, knowing well it's just a branch that fell in the wind. Her calmness and snoring reminds me to go back to sleep. I finish the sandwich and finally get some shut-eye. I woke up this morning feeling pretty good. A good sleep is great for forgetting all the stupid shit you do. The sun was that nice golden color, and the trees were particularly green. Astrid was barking up a storm and needed to go out. I let her out and she whizzes, reminding me that I need a piss too. I get all my stuff together for breakfast, and now I'm cleaning up the mess I made with the PB&J last night when I look out the window and see a cop car on the other side of the street. Not a normal cop car, an undercover one. That's it, they must have found me out. They know. Why the hell else would they be here? I couldn't see the cop. The windows were tinted. I was sure as hell I was an undercover cop, though. I've seen plenty of them. I decided there's nothing much else to do but eat breakfast and go to work, and just hope that the cop is here for someone else. The time it takes me to get ready in the morning, I figured for some reason the cop would be done investigating. I hoped there was just a new family across the street. It seems they may be hosting a Bravo. Cars coming and going at all times of the night. I open the front door and the cop is right where it was. I try not to look at it. I don't want to stir up any suspicion, you know? I walk by it trying to act all normal. I turn the corner, go up half a block, and quickly look behind me. The cop car is still there. I go up a few more blocks. The cop car still hasn't moved. Finally, after what felt like a 2-hour long walk, I made it to the train station. I was basically drenched in sweat. Wasn't even that hot of a day either. I'm on the train and my friend texts me a site. He says, if your email is compromised, it'll tell you. I click on it and put in my email address. It doesn't ask for anything more, so I figure it's likely safe. You can also find it via Google, so I'm not paranoid and just use it. It says, oh no, pond. My head is racing at this point. I'm under my breath. What the fuck does pond mean? At this point, I'm in no mood to figure that shit out. I Google it. It apparently means they know my email password. Oh, great. Fantastic. I immediately try and change my password, but of course, the internet connection on the train is so shitty that I can't change it. I get to work, and the first thing I do is go on my laptop and change my password. Great, that's taken care of. Temporarily relief. I feel better in knowing that I was compromised and fixed it before anyone did anything. I'm not sure what else they might know, so I'm probably going to need a new credit card. That reminds me, I cashed checks yesterday afternoon. I want to check what they went through. So I opened the app and all the la-di-da and then the checks were cashed. But $200 went to Amazon about 30 minutes ago. I didn't buy anything on Amazon while I was commuting. I raced to my Gmail right when one of my bosses came over for small talk. In my head, I'm like, oh, not this dumbass. I don't have time to kiss your ass today. Finally, dumbass leaves and I open my Gmail. And yep, there's an email for Amazon. I open it hoping my card got compromised for something stupid. Tell me this, why the hell would someone buy $200 worth of a shovel, a kabar knife, a paracard, canned food, and baby diapers? Yeah, baby diapers. The rest of it looks like an average Joe wanting to go hiking, except for the shovel and baby diapers. Well, now I feel like I'm drowning, like the air cannot get into my lungs. There's no blood, I've gone cold. My brain feels like it's swelling and repeating the same line over and over. What do I do now? So then I go and check the address. Maybe the pedo guy changed it. Nope, it's my address. I call my dumbass boss on the phone. Oh, hi, Jack. I don't need the scans right now. No. Mr. Smith, I'm sick like a bug. I think I need to go home. He comes over and checks on me and personally sees me out. He says to get better. He's genuinely a nice guy, but so damn stupid. I then proceed to race home like lightning. I get home at about 3 p.m. The cop car is gone. There are no packages on my front doorstep. I can hear Astrid barking. All seems to be okay as of now. Thank God. I feel genuine relief. For some reason, I thought that maybe the package was going to be delivered today, that they were going to kill Astrid. Inside seems fine, nothing out of the ordinary, until I get to my computer room. Then I notice the window is wide open, but the screen is down. Now here's the thing, even if I can't recall if I left the window open, I know for sure the screen was up. It's been like that for a while, yet temporary relief is cut off by the feeling of dread. I sit on my porch, no internet, no phone, scared out of my mind, watching the sunset and just listening. I live in the suburbs of a major city. There are lots of noises, but the ear is so damn good at knowing what to hear when you need it to. Or at least I hope it is. I watch the sunset, all in its brilliant colors. The yellows change to reds, dancing on the clouds to be overcome by a deep purple, and then night falls, just as the street lamps give light. My house is on the corner, and the street lamp is blocked by a tree, so it doesn't help as much as you think. I go to get Astrid to go outside one more time before bed. As I'm inside, I hear a bang. I, it clearly sounded like it was from the garage. Astrid starts barking something fierce. She's a husky, and I've never heard her bark like this before. My gut tells me it's something bad. Always listen to your damn gut, my dad always says. So I go back inside, and I'm asking all you computer whiz people for help. Have any of you made this kind of mistake? What the fuck do I do? I honestly can't even describe this feeling. I'm scared, guys. My friend fucking abandoned me and told me not to contact him. Like, screw him. I have my flashlight with me and I'm about to go out and check the bang. Wish me luck.